To the fort. We're ready to finish up our book, Dragon Master's Chill of the Ice Dragon. Chapter 13. An Angry King. Moments later, they were all back in the training room. Griffith came out of his workshop to greet them. "You are back. Is everyone all right?" he asked. "We're all fine," Drake replied. Shu and Zira and Vulcan got frozen, but they are better, Bo added. "And we defeated the ice giant," Rory said. "Vulcan melted him into a teeny tiny giant. And then Mina's dragon blasted him into a swirling ice tunnel," Anna said. Petra nodded. "It was amazing." Griffith clapped his hands. "Wonderful," he said. "You must need to warm up after your adventure. Let's go to the Valley of Clouds." They spent the afternoon outside in the sunny valley. Griffith used his magic to make a picnic lunch appear. Everyone sat down to eat. "This is very good," Bo said, munching an apple. "All of this food is good," Rory said, grabbing a chicken leg. "On the island, Eco only eats fish and weird pink fruit," Rory added. She shuddered. Drake looked at Rory. "You don't have to go back there," he said. "You really don't," Anna added. "Please say you'll stay." Rory did not answer right away. Then, as she opened her mouth, King Roland marched into the valley. 2 guards walked behind him. "Oh no," Rory whispered. Drake suddenly felt worried. By now, King Roland probably knew that Nero, the Thunder Dragon, was missing. If he found out Rory had helped Eco and Nero escape, he would be very angry. "Wizard!" the king said in a loud voice. Griffith stood up. "I see you have obeyed me and banished the prisoner Eco," the king continued. "But where is the Thunder Dragon?" Rory looked down at her lap. "Your Majesty," Griffith said, bowing, "I am sorry to report that Eco has not been banished. She escaped, and she took her Thunder Dragon with her. It is my fault. I did not use enough magic to keep her here." King Roland didn't say anything right away. Then his face started to get red. It got redder than his bushy beard, redder than Vulcan. "You have failed me for the last time," he yelled. "I will get a new wizard." Chapter 14. You're It. Rory stood up. Drake knew what she was going to do. She was going to tell the truth and take the blame to save Griffith. But Rory didn't have to. At that moment, something fell from the sky and landed at King Roland's feet. "What is that?" King Roland asked. One of the guards picked up a rolled sheet of paper. A circle of melted wax seal sealed the scroll closed. The guard handed the paper to King Roland. The king looked at the seal. "The seal of King Lars," he said. He unrolled the scroll, then read it out loud. "King Roland, I must give you thanks for sending your dragon masters and the dragons to help my kingdom. Your wizard has trained them well. My wizard, Hulda, tells me that Griffith is the finest in the world. Should your kingdom ever need help, my kingdom will be there for you. King Lars." King Roland was quiet for a minute. Drake and the dragon masters held their breath. "Will King Roland be angry that we went to the far north lands without his permission?" Drake worried. The king spoke slowly. "I'm not sure what you did, wizard," he said, "but King Lars rules a very large and powerful kingdom. He is a good friend to have. For now, you may remain here." Griffith smiled as King Roland marched out of the valley. "Hooray!" Anna cheered. "But how did that message get here?" Bo asked. Drake looked up. He saw Frost fly out from behind a cloud, with Mina on his back. Mina waved. Drake and the other dragon masters waved back. Anna looked at Rory. "This has been a good day. The only thing that would make it better is if you would stay." "Please?" Drake asked. "Yes, please," Bo added. "Please?" asked Petra and Griffith at the same time. "Well, since you said please," Rory smiled. "I didn't really like that island anyway. Too hot and too many yucky fish." Anna hugged her friend. "Oh, Rory, I'm so glad you're back." Rory frowned. But I need to tell Eco. It wouldn't be fair if I just never returned." "You could write a letter if you'd like," Griffith said. "I will use magic to get it to her." Rory nodded. "Thank you." "We're not a team without you, Rory," Drake said. "It took all of us to save Mina's kingdom. Who knows what our next adventure will be? Maybe we will be more dragon mas- there will be we will meet more dragon masters," Bo said. "And new dragons," Anna added. Petra shivered. "I hope we won't meet any more giants." "Well, I know something we can do until our next adventure," Rory said. "What's that?" Drake asked. Rory grinned and touched Drake's arm. "Tag, you're it!" She ran off. Drake jumped up and chased after her. Maybe tomorrow there would be another wizard to battle, or another kingdom to save, but not today. The end. That was a great one. I can't wait to get started on the next one.